Let's get the Krion Conquest continue hack, aka Krion Conquest for babies. Get that selected and started. And we're going to start the timer back at the 4-hour and 15-minute mark, because that's how long we've been playing this game. And, you know, honestly, I wonder, had we played on the original cartridge, how much time it would take? Longer? Shorter? Probably longer. But 4 hours, 15 minutes, not too bad. So let's get going. Hit the start button and hit go. So we're going to continue if we die, and mostly we're just trying to learn the game so that we can beat the game legit. We want to beat it outright. We're not necessarily doing a speed run. We're just trying to run ourselves through the NES library. And we are on video game number 8. And that video game is the Krion Conquest, number 8. Number 48. Oh my gosh. We'd be here a long time if we were on number 8. Oh, that guy seemed to... Oh, boy. Oh. That was new. Trusty old broom. And we're brooming it. Okay, so let's kill this guy and then get ball out. And for the most part, really, we want to play it safe. We want to have as much health, and we want to have as many lives as possible, because after this, after we're done playing the Krion Conquest for babies, we're going to be playing it for adults. Oh, hold on. Did I just do a... I've never jumped back on the broom after I jumped off of it. And I'm tempted to try that again. Okay, you see that? Oh, it hit the wall though, so it wasn't exactly a fair test. Alright, we did take 2 hits already. We need to reduce those down. Be nice to get that life up there. It'll disappear before we can even get our broom up there. What? Oh. If you run into the enemy dying, you also take a hit. Oh boy. NES. And that is the Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh, I've never done that before. That was pretty sweet. Okay. World 1-1 down. On to World 1-1-2. Okay. Easy peasy. And then what's at the bottom of this? Oh yeah. A bunch of these guys. And then a short broom section. Oh, we can't reach that without the broom. I think we have time. Oh, we don't. There's never time for the broom. Alright. I think if I shoot... Yeah, there we are. Oh, I should have just killed that guy. I thought that was 1-2. Once again, not a speed run. Maybe one day. There was a podcast back in the day, I guess it's only been about 9 months since they've made an episode, but the Frame Savers, and one of their episodes was on the Krion Conquest, and I haven't listened to it. Shoot. Took a death. Yeah, it was a good podcast. I think one of the hosts did something inappropriate or something, and they don't make it anymore, so maybe we shouldn't bring it up, but But I'm curious to see what they have to say about the speedrun for this game, just because the game itself already feels just outrageously difficult. And to me, routing the weapon selection, gosh, that's a huge time save, but not necessarily like a really interesting part of this run. But I can definitely see how going to this menu, selecting things, it's just similar to Mega Man, how much time you can save with that. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, that's the way to do it right there. That was a much better way. Okay. Oh boy. There it is. And then in 1-3, I think we get an extra life. So we've taken one death, but we'll get it back. Alright, so what's the strat for here? I guess that's it. Oh boy. I think just being quick. Yeah, that's the way to do that section. Need a little quick man there. You know, I never use the fire because it takes your health away from you. Oh, shoot. Jumped right into it. Alright, so I think moving slightly up, yeah. I've always taken a hit there, and I did this time, but I think we learned something there. And then this section too, just being fast. This guy, you have to hesitate a second before you jump. He hesitates to throw his boomerang. He actually, I mean, it's not a boomerang, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but he reminds me a lot of Boomer Kawanger from Mega Man X. I don't know what a Kawanger is. Alright. There's our extra life. I think, yeah, I don't think I need to switch from broom, but it doesn't hurt. And it's not a speedrun. Alright, this guy. After the third phase, don't jump right. That's what I learned. But right away, do go right. Oh. Too early. There he is. Oh, it's quick. I think that's 2. Okay. I think he's hopping up now. Yeah, there he is. Oh, we got him. I actually think, I'm not positive, but I slowed down a little bit on the shots there, and it seemed to hit him more often, and I think it's, I was hitting him too many times during his iframes, I'm guessing, and so I slowed down and maybe just got a good flow there. Alright, in this section, I said last time, you gotta take it really slow, mostly just because I've got to kill one enemy at a time, or else before you know it, there are 5, 6, 7 enemies on the screen. Alright, so this guy, he's going to be a little bit of trouble. Oh, shoot. Okay. So you got to kill him right away. I'm wondering if there's an easy way to slip down there and get him. Ooh, almost took damage. That guy shot a little bit faster than I thought. It's definitely not Mega Man timing on those little guys. Okay, so this one, and then another one, right? Yeah. And then the same for here. Yeah. And another one. And then I typically like to fall right there. There we are. And I didn't have to get rid of room there. Right here. You kind of hug this. Yeah, here we go. I don't have to go down there and bug him. I can just stay up here. And then we could use a health drop, so I'm going to despawn that guy by coming back down here, and I'm going to switch back to ball and see if we can get a health drop from this guy. Man, it is really infrequent, so I'm wondering the use of this strategy, other than to despawn the one guy. I do remember there's the health drop there, so maybe we don't need to do that. Okay. I think we want him on the left. Alright, 3 lives. Heck yeah. I notice I do a lot of switching from broom for a normal shot, but I don't need to do that. Broom will always shoot a normal shot, I think. Like, let's check it out. Yeah, I get 1 shot with broom. So it looks like there's maybe just a slower spawn for the first shot, but other than that. Alright, and then in this room, I think we've decided we're just going to take 1 hit. And here's how we're going to go about that. Oh, I think we're going to take 2 hits now, but that's alright. We're just going to cower in fear and keep shooting. Should be safe there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, we're just going a little bit too fast for me. Yeah, that was a little bit faster than I like to take that section. I don't think we've ever gotten that health before. Come on. Finally. Perhaps we have, but we've got full... Do we have full life? Hold on. Oh, shoot. This guy... I always forgot that you have to hug... Whoa, did I get a jump off? Hold on. Huh. Interesting. I feel like I got a jump a second ago. Alright, don't need a duck there. Get out ball. And party. Oh, too close. Man. I did that section like perfectly the other night. Oh, I'm too close. What is it doing to me? No! No! Oh, no. Man, we were doing so well. Alright, down to 3 lives. That was rough. That kind of sucked. It ate our entire health bar. Alright. We did not die there, which is a positive. Okay. We took 1 hit. Oh, we can keep Broom out here. Oh! Yeah, it definitely doesn't load its hitbox for a little while. Alright. Oh, we gotta remember to hug left there. We got that health back though. Alright. That went a lot more smoothly than before. Oh, that's it. Gosh, we were right there and we took a death. And now our health isn't in a great place either. That sucks a little bit. This section we haven't played a ton. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, we need to get out of that area. The stars will keep respawning. Alright, well let's get rid of this guy first. Get our broom. Okay. Alright, and right here as well. This one is a slightly tricky area. Oh, but he didn't spawn, so now I don't know what to do. The boomerang guy didn't spawn. I'm just gonna assume he's also a Kawanger. Okay. And right here, oh, I'm not far enough right, so I'm gonna have to duck. So here, I haven't quite figured this section out either. Yeah, it's 2 hits. I think I had it down to 1 at some point. Oh, I laid the broom slightly higher last time in order to avoid the bottom. This sucks. We're at the boss, yeah, with very little health. Alright. We'll just have to do really well. Just get good. The strategy will be to just beat him without taking damage. Whoa, what just happened to the audio? Two, three. Oh my god, that was so close. Why did I wait so long? Holy crap, okay. Need a heart rate monitor for this game. Holy crap. Oh, we do get a life refill between rounds, so that's nice. Not between stages, between rounds. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's a tough one. I guess I could broom and then I wouldn't have to jump too high for it. Let's get some O2 before we go. It doesn't kill you if you run out of oxygen, but it does take 1 hit of... you take 1 damage every time you don't have full health and it starts to beep at you. Ooh, I wanted to get that blue guy. Got him. Oh, that was the stage. Okay. Just gotta be a little bit more careful at the beginning there. This stage is tough. Take 1 duck. Oh my gosh. A wimpy ass jump. If you walk slightly forward, the game doesn't quite calculate your momentum properly and you walk like double speed, so your jumps go a little bit further when you're on the broom. And I did not do that. And that's where we went wrong. Alright. I don't need to explain where we went wrong there. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. If I put that ever so slightly higher, we could walk right off the broom. Oh, I should be charging up right now. Oh, yes. I can't seem to hit that fish. Man, oh man. I should have broomed across. Alright, World 3 is tough. I used to think World 2 was the toughest for me, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get World 2. I am not starting to get World 3. I need to put that a little bit higher. Man, that jump, it's not trivial. Let's put it that way. We're gonna broom across. Excellent. That's way better. Alright. We don't need the health, but I think it's actually better to be on the left than on the right. Yeah. It's just slightly less stressful. Man, oh man. Okay, time to get some oxygen now. What? Okay. I think there's an extra life in this round. And we desperately need it. Oh, we walked into his explosion. We walked into his death and it killed us. Alright. Can't get up there. Oh my gosh. Whew, that was a lot of work for very little gain. Okay, that's the way to do that room. Holy crud. I've never seen an enemy drop that much health. Wow. That was rough. Stage 3 was rough. I did come up with a good shield strategy for this section. So first things first, hit him a few times with ball, and then get shield out. And then he charges that up. I do a jump. Okay, I took one hit. That's okay. Ooh. Oh man, that hurts like crazy. Alright, we just have to take less damage from him, that's about it. Nice. Alright, Broom World. Don't need the health. That actually doesn't make a lot of sense there, the health. Okay, did we decide up here was good? Are we gravy up here? It does not appear so. Alright. Did we... Can we get him to shoot or no? Okay. Take it extremely slow. Slowly. Alright. This is the guy. Is this right? I just need to kill him. Yes. Okay. How'd that stage go? We took a couple of hits. We shouldn't have gone all the way to the top of the screen with the broom before. And then which section is this? This actually might be where we do want to go up to the top, and that I mistook the previous section. Is that true? No. Oh shit. I made a mistake. It must be 4-3 I'm thinking of. Ugh. We're just keeping it real with 0 lives all the time. Ugh. Alright. Man, these guys are dropping health like crazy. Where were they at a couple of stages ago? Shoot. I don't know why. I was thinking I needed to charge. I have no idea why I was thinking that. It was the wrong thing to think. Oh boy. Shoot. Oh, I must have despawned him before. All right. No changing directions on the broom. Gotta keep the broom going. Okay. Then, is this the guy we just move him over to the right here? Yeah. Oh shoot. No, I shot at him. Oh boy, that was playing around. Alright, let's get him going. Pay attention. Okay. There we go. Don't touch anything. Boy, oh boy. No, this is not the way I want to do this section. Ooh, that's really close. That was really close to the edge. Okay, this has to be what I was thinking. Go to the top, right? Correct. The top, correct? Yes. Okay, finally. It only took me how many deaths to realize that? Okay. Should be safe. Some health would be really nice. I don't remember, in terms of drops, what's around here. Oh man, I can't even see him, the sprite limit. The NES has 8 sprites per scan line limit. That's it. We game overed. This was not it. I thought this might be it. This was not it. Alright, we're in 4-3. I think we've definitely learned a lot from all the deaths in 3 and 4. Most definitely we've learned a lot from the deaths in 4. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, it's always 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, too fast. Oh my gosh, that was close. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Just hang all the way left. Get out ball. Oh, forgot those things. You have to wait for them to shoot. And then oh boy. Hey, what's going on, Terabyte? This is an extremely difficult NES game. It doesn't look like it right now, but I assure you, it is a very difficult NES game. How are you doing? Yeah, very good timing. I started work like ultra early today and finished up around 2:30ish. Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, we're going to need some refresher on this battle here. This is the end guy. We got here in record time today. And we're trying to beat this game for the very first time. We're actually playing it on a ROM hack at the moment. And that ROM hack is allowing us to continue after our deaths because the actual game doesn't allow that. Yeah, it looks a lot easier than it is. Yeah. So I've been calling this the Krion Conquest for babies because the Krion Conquest for adults is this cartridge right here. So I'm playing on an EverDrive with a just a ROM hack. Have you been playing anything lately? It's been a while since we've chatted. Oh boy. Oh my god, the Joy-Cons. Actually, to be honest, I use them more often than I use the Pro Controller. Because the D-pad on the Pro Controller. That's one thing Nintendo doesn't have this console, this generation, is... oh shoot, I just took a hit there. they don't have good controllers. And to be honest, you know, for all the fun that people make of the Wii U, the Wii U gamepad was a good controller. It's for adult-sized hands. I was so frustrated playing Mega Man 11 on the Switch just because of I was getting faux, what was it? Faux dashes. Oh shoot! I should have ducked there. What was that? What just happened there? What just happened there? Maybe we need to switch controllers here. Oh boy. We got this though. Yeah, well, the Joy-Cons are nice for Tetris because they are separate buttons. And they hopefully would help eliminate some of the problems. Man, I'm actually having some controller issues right now. This is not something I normally complain about on the NES. Do you know what? This controller, though, this thing has been through a lot. It was the controller I used for Mega Man 1 when I was speedrunning that. So it's got a lot of B button presses on it. Alright, let's go. Let's murder this guy. Let's murder this child. Oops. Should have waited a second to lay that down. Whoa! Yeah, we're about to beat the game. We haven't beaten the game, so this is a ROM hack that allows continues. We've continued only one time this time, and we haven't beaten the game yet without continues. But I won't call the Krion Conquest done. I won't check it off my list until we beat it outright. Okay. Oh shoot. I'm not charging. Not sure why I wasn't charging. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go. Charge it up. Oh boy. Shoot. Is this it? This is it. Okay, we did it. Alright, so we started at... Hold on. Did we beat this game in 20 minutes? Wait a second. How long have we been streaming? 50 minutes. How off am I on my math? I thought we started at 4:45. No? Huh. Has my timer been going the whole time? Maybe I started on the wrong thing? Yeah. I need to... Yeah, you're using things I don't have enabled. Let's see here. 51 minutes. Alright, well, we beat it in... Maybe I put it on 4:15 and not 4:45. Because I think we should actually be at... we should be at 5:35 right now. I'd have to go back and check. Alright. We beat it in 50 minutes. That's 10 minutes faster than we beat it last time. And last time I think we had 3 continues in pretty inopportune times. I think I'm ready. Man, I'm like jittery. I'm a little bit nervous. I think I'm ready to put in the Krion Conquest for adults, though. What do we think? We're gonna be able to beat this today? All right. That's what I think we'll do. And I am positive that this timer should be at roughly 5:35. Well, I've got you for 20 minutes. All right, let's see if we can beat this thing in half the time we just beat it. Here, let's restart this timer, and we'll start at 5:35, and because that's roughly how long I've been playing the Krion Conquest. 5:35. Let's see if I've got this right. That looks right. 4:45. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we're gonna take out the EverDrive. We're gonna put in Krion Conquest for adults. We're gonna give it the little, you gotta blow in the cartridge to make it work. And it's the magic air. And we are in, here's the EverDrive, no longer using that. We are in the real game now. And the only thing between us and the end is 5 rounds. 1-1 through 1-3. Same for 2 and 3. And then I think it's only 4-1, 4-2. I can't remember. And then just World 5. So let's give this a shot. And let's start the timer. Nobody reminded me. Everyone is banned. I should keep Broom out the whole time. In fact, what does this section look like with a broom? Oh, dude, this is way easier. What have I been doing? I've been spending all my time going down there. Oh! There we are. It's more like Mega Man. It's so similar to Mega Man. It's a little bit painful. The major difference here is you get all your power-ups from the beginning. You don't gain them from beating bosses or robot masters. So oh boy. And you are Francesca, and in Japan the game is I still can't remember the name. Something Doropai, and I think her name is Doropai in Japan, or Doropai means something in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I just play their games. Still playing some Pokemon Go. The weather is still nice enough for it. Oh, did you really? What would you say your ultimate goal with Pokemon Go is? I played for a little while, and mostly it was just like something to do while I'm outside. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts while I walk rather than playing Pokemon Go. But that was really like what I was doing with it. Oh. Who in the world? What? Meeting new people? That's good. If I take a step forward, I'll kill this guy a little bit better. Man, some of these noises, I feel a little bit bad when I'm playing this game. Some of the tones are so sharp, I can't imagine what they sound like on stream. Oh, what's that? It was Comic-Con, so was that something going on with that? Oh, shoot. Alright, good, good, good. I'm glad it sounds good. Or I'm glad it sounds alright. If it sounds listenable, I'm doing pretty well with the equipment I have. Oh, shoot. Alright, we need to grab some health. We need to get a lot extra life. Oh, do you know what? I knew that. I knew that it was out. I didn't realize it was out. I walked too soon. I walked too quickly. Oh, that's good. Where was the event? Just like a global event, just the way they put it on? Hey, we just learned something. That section I used to take damage, and we did not take damage. Oh, that's really cool. Did you go to Comic-Con? My wife was asking if I was gonna stop at Comic-Con just for the street passes, and I was like, you know, sweetheart, it's been a couple of years since I've street passed. I mean, I probably still would just because it's so much fun, but. Oh, you totally missed it. That's kind of how I was with Gen Con. Not this year, but in previous years. I was like, wait, Gen Con already happened? Oh, shoot. We need to go higher. Did you... Oh, shoot. Hold on. I think we can go back up. We need that extra life. That is something we're going to fight for here. Can we do it? Is this too tight? Shoot. I think it's too tight. Let's find out. Dang it. We didn't get the life. Oh, the world is ending. Everything is over. Oh, Gen Con wasn't great for street passing. Oh, yeah. Well, who's carrying around a 3DS in their back pocket anymore? And you can't even home pass. That doesn't even work anymore. To the best of my knowledge, that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, the hacked one. That was pretty sweet, though. You could play all those games. You didn't need to go stop at 15 McDonald's just to get 10 people in your queue so that you could play the Street Pass games. Oh. Yeah, they sure did. It was way too late. I think this is the time he pops up. Oh, okay. One more. Don't go right. I think it's 2 in a row here. One other direction. And I think we got him. Oh man, that took a little while, and I was worried we were going to take a death. So we didn't get the extra life. Gosh, we're gonna have to be really careful not to take a death. We're gonna have to be super careful. But we're not gonna have to be mega careful, because that has nothing to do with this game. We're gonna take this section really slowly. Okay, this guy I had to kill right away. There we are. Okay, 0 hits. 0 hits that section, so now we'll just have to be really careful down here with the blue guy. Sometimes we just take like a, I don't want to call it an artificial hit, but we take a not great hit. There it is. Is this guy? Yeah. Alright, duck. And then again. And then stick the broom out here. Oh wait, we're too far actually. There he is. And then again. We slid. I landed with forward momentum and it's ice physics. And ice physics always win. They always win. All right. All right. Gotta get down in there. If you don't get in that pocket, that fish, I assume it's a fish. It won't bounce high enough for you to kill it, and then you have to kind of fight jumping down into the pit or not. Okay. Alright, once again. Wait for this. There it is. Turn around. Okay, let's try this again. Man, oh man. Alright. Broom. Okay, ready, set, go. And we're taking a couple of hits we don't want to take. There's life in the next section. Oh, that was weird. I noticed when I hit him with that ball attack, his sprite kind of moved 1 pixel to the right. Alright, so we want to... Let's see here. Can we hit this guy from here? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. We'll leave broom out. Okay. Well, that was strange. That was an extra life, that little Francesca icon. Ooh, we got really close to those spikes there. Yeah, we wanted the extra life in round 1 as well. We just kind of glossed over the section of the level, though. All right. Did I say something about elevating the broom ever so slightly? Yeah, I know. All right, let's... I don't know if I did say that or not. Yeah, this is the level where we just cower. Oh, shoot. And that was actually why I meant to jump off that guy. I had said that earlier about... okay. Alright. I don't know why I'm so afraid of that thing jumping up. He never jumps high enough, and it always psychs me out. The ever dangerous energy ball. Okay. Alright, actually, we'll get off that. Yeah, there he is. Oh, actually... Alright, we're gonna scoot back ever so slightly. There we are. Full health. Get this guy to jump to the left. And ignore him. Alright. Ah, I always forget. That guy, I have to hug that wall left. It's okay. Alright, how many lives we have? We have 3. Okay. We could use a little HP. Oh, gotta turn around. That went better than last time. In World 1 we took a death, and we didn't take a death here, so we're at least even there. I think we need to take far fewer deaths in World 3. Oh shoot, come on. Oh my gosh, how did I get away with that? I wish I could say skill. And then usually the star guys will spawn there as well, but they didn't this time. Okay. Alright, and I need to spawn his hitbox. You know what? We don't have full health, so we're just gonna take it. Okay. We have to walk really close to the edge. That guy shows up before his hitbox does. Alright, I see you. Alright, that's 1 damage. Okay. And then we... I'm not far enough right. If we hug right, we can land on that platform. But if you don't hug right enough, you can just take a duck and you'll be safe there. Alright, let's get a little bit closer to the edge. Okay. We want to elevate this room just slightly. I think we actually want it to be on the next rung of the ladder in the back. We might be high enough. Yep. We're going to take 1 hit here, but that's it. That's the strategy. Just take 1 hit there. Yeah, yeah. I wish I had a strategy which was 0 hits, but that's the 1 hit strat right there. Yeah, it's a legit strat. It's legit. Write that one down. Okay. Switch to ball, get a couple of hits in. Oh, it didn't start. Switch to normal, get some hits in, switch back to ball. And then go over here, get your shield out. And then do this, let that thing hit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Get ball back out. Oh no! We're gonna take a hit. Shoot. I forgot to be in the center. You have to be in the center or else those ice blocks up top will fall and hit you. I've got a pretty, I wouldn't say terribly precise placement of my feet when I put that shield down, and the reason being is because I get the same attack every time from him. So I always line my feet up with that second block that I can stand on, and then lay down the shield. And pretty safe. Had I stuck in the center like I usually do, I wouldn't have even taken a hit there. But between rounds, at least, we gain our health back. So that's one small thing they do for us in this game. And then the gimmick here in round 3 is that you have not only a health meter, but an oxygen meter. All right, cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Terabyte. I'll check you. I'll check in with you later and see how everything's going. Oh, I should have broomed across here. Oh my gosh, that we lucked out there. Yeah, trying to get to this O2 faster so we don't take any more hits. Let's see here. Can I hit this guy? Yeah, that's how I did it before. Trying to be just a little bit smarter than we were last time we played this level. Whoops. Okay. So we took a hit, but not dead, so that's a plus. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, gotta get some O2. Man. Pretty much always have trouble hitting that fish. And what I just don't want to happen is, oh my gosh, he can hit me, but I can't hit him. I didn't want that to happen exactly. Oh my gosh, we need to get out of there. Okay, that didn't go well. Don't have to kill that guy over there, and we can get over to our oxygen a little bit faster. That was close. That was close. Get some broom action going. Oh, shoot. All right. Come on. Man, oh man. All right. This is going to be it right here. There we are. Ooh. How are we doing on health here? Ooh. Didn't jump quick enough. Okay. Now, what would be nice is if we could get away with this one without taking a death. But we'll find out. Oh, and we're playing Krion Conquest for adults. So if we die, I think we go back to 3-1. I don't remember though. Alright, there's that. I'll put that in there. Ooh, nerve-wracking. Oh my god, how many rounds? Ooh. Oh my gosh, how many back and forths, man? Oh. There's got to be a way better way of fighting that guy. And do you know what? At the very beginning of that battle, I didn't shoot some ball up into the corner. There's got to be a better way. Let's see here. I think we want to be over here. Whew. Is anybody else nervous? I don't think I need to do that. Oh, what was different between this time and that time? Maybe I jumped last time? I'm not sure. Yeah, we didn't take a hit the last time we were in that room. Is this it? Is this the guy? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, easy does it. I really don't remember what we totally decided for this level. You know what though? I do recall all those guys. Oh, fuck. Shoot. I'm not sure I can actually get back on the broom from here. Nope. Ugh. Now okay, we can definitely get that life now. I should have just gone straight up at it like last time. We're gonna take some damage getting that life, but now I just spent a life that we didn't need to spend. Come on! Oh. Stress. The stress. Okay. Get rid of him. Okay, we're back down to 3 lives. We had it good there for a minute. No! The broom! The broom disappeared on me. Don't shoot him. Okay. Yeah, I didn't... Last time we played that section, I didn't switch from broom, and I kind of actually liked that. I did not like the way I just did it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I need a beer or caffeine or something. In fact, we have an Arizona iced tea. We're going to take a sip, and then we're going to get right back to it. It's one of these enormous ones, so Bear with me. Oh my gosh. This was the section that we go high on. And hopefully I'm high enough. And I am, but just barely. Okay. Okay. It would be really nice to get rid of some of those guys. Oh boy. Let's wait until most of them bounce backwards. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of him as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I was too early. Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, he's coming back. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not doing well with the pressure today. I think I don't normally care so much about beating a game, but this game has been hard. Whew. Shoot. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did it. That was it. That was the Krion Conquest, and it is done. And we win. Oh my gosh. How long did that one take? Oh. Let's see here. 1:35. That took 40 minutes or less. Holy crud. What's the speed run for this? This is outrageous. I would actually love to see just the bosses, just the strats for the bosses, because those were outrageous. That was really difficult. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I got up on the broom in 4-3, or I should say the boss of 4-3, I don't know how to beat him any faster without being really risky. And then that, there's clearly some improvements of what I just did here. They give you 3 platforms for a reason, but I just, I have my little safety net back there. But man, oh man, that was ridiculously difficult. So we are done with the Krion Conquest. It can go on the shelf. We don't have to play it again, but it's pretty good. It's just outrageously difficult. And the punishment for dying or losing is too great. You can be all the way at this boss right here. You lose all your lives. And that's it. Back to the beginning. So, gosh, that feels good. That is a load off my chest.